The ladder of inference is a tool to help us understand how every day we select information, make meaning, and take action. Whether we're creating a lesson plan, setting school policy, or deciding how to respond to an email, our actions are responses to information and beliefs. Let's look at how it works. We live in a world with a limitless pool of data and cannot possibly process it all at once. So we start at the bottom of this ladder by choosing a portion of the information to focus on. We take a step up by giving the data meaning. We make assumptions. Then we draw conclusions, form beliefs, and a final step to the top of the ladder when we take action. Our beliefs influence what new information we seek, and we start the process again. This ladder helps us to make sense of an incredibly complex world, but it's easy for this process to go sideways. For example, let's say I'm a principal doing my weekly classroom walkthroughs. I walk into classroom 44 and notice that students are walking around the room, have different materials out, and the noise level is higher than other classes. The meaning I make is that students are off task. I might assume that the teacher has poor classroom management skills and conclude that he needs help. I want to be a supportive principal, so I walk to the front of the room and tell the students to quiet down and ask the teacher to repeat the directions. But what if the meaning I made was inaccurate and the students weren't off task? What if they were engaging in collaborative group work and following the community norms? In this situation, I may have jumped up the ladder too quickly. My intentions were good, but I took action based on my specific assumptions and beliefs. Even when we are looking at the same data, we may be climbing very different ladders and acting accordingly. This happens to all of us in a split second, and it's largely unconscious. But when we notice it, we can build awareness of our own assumptions and ask ourselves questions to help us step down when needed. Together, we can use the reflective process to challenge our thinking and support our learners and each other. So now it's your turn to practice. Can you think of a recent situation where you jumped to a conclusion and acted too quickly? See if you can sketch out each rung of the ladder of inference. How did you get there, and where might you have climbed down?